Hi, it's Stacy. So today I want to talk about being fat and all those glorious things that go along with it. Well, not all of them, because there are so many. I think I would be here forever talking about them. But what I want to talk about is being fat does not mean that you are any less deserving of a good life, any less deserving of love, respect, a better job, whatever. Uh, I get so frustrated. Sometimes how I'm treated and how I'm looked at because of my weight. Um, I always think of um, first impressions. You know, when you look at somebody in first impressions, their first impression of me is they know my weakness. They know my weakness is food. They know it before they talk to me. They know it before they even have any kind of interaction with me, because as soon as they see me from however far away they are, they know my weakness. They know my weak spot. They know my addiction. And that's food. That's food for, all of us who are overweight. We either, there's everybody has different reasons why they're overweight, whether it's a medical, imbalance in your body. I don't know if that happens, whether you eat because you're stressed, depressed, certain medications make you gain weight, childbirth, after childbirth, you just gain weight, whatever the reason is. Obviously, you're consuming more food than you should, or the wrong types of food. So there is some kind of weakness that you have. I'll say weakness. I'm not saying that you're weak, but there's some kind of um, issue with food of what makes us overweight. So people see that, and because they can see your weakness right away, they feel like they have an advantage over you. Or at least it's the impression that I get. Not from everybody, but this is from those people who really try and bring you down. Those people who get off, get off on, putting other people down or making fun of people, ridiculing, which I find absolutely immature. But it happens. So anyway, I'm getting back to your first impression of someone. So right away, they know your weakness. They know your addiction. And that's what in my case, food eating is kind of an addiction because I can't control it. I eat way too much. I eat if I'm happy, sad, whatever. So that's my addiction. And I feel like there's really no respect or understanding of people who are addicted to food, because the stigma that goes along with being fat is that you're lazy, that it's all your fault, that you're dirty, all these things, that stigmas that go along with being overweight and being addicted to food. Now, I think it's very strange how people who are addicted to other things, such as cigarettes, people that are addicted to alcohol, people that are addicted to drugs, well, people don't say, oh, well, there's more respect for those people who are trying to quit and are trying to get control than there are people who are fat. And I don't understand that. Um, and I don't think that people understand how difficult it is when you have this addiction for food, how difficult it is to get it under control. Because if most addictions that people have are to things that you can live without. And so you do without, you cut them out completely. With smoking, you don't need to smoke to live. Drinking, you don't need to drink to live. Drugs, you certainly don't need drugs to live. So those things you cut out completely. You can cut cold turkey, and I'm not saying it's easy by any means, because it's not. I am not at all saying that that's easy. But what I am saying is, imagine if you were addicted to smoking, but you could only smoke 1 cigarette a day and then you had to stop, or only 2 cigarettes a day and then you had to stop. It's harder to control than it is to stop, because the whole thing is once you start, you want to keep going more and more and more. When you stop, after a while, it becomes a little bit easier because it's not part of your routine at all. But when you are, but when you still have to live to eat and you have to control what you eat, it's very difficult. So, so I don't understand why there's really so much. I I don't even know what to say, the word. I mean, sometimes it's disgust that people look at me with, like as if they are offended by my weight. Well, who are you to be offended by my weight? I mean, I didn't eat you, so why are you offended? I didn't steal your hamburger off your plate, buddy, so why are you upset with me for being overweight? And that's how people act, and I don't get it. I don't understand. Um, they feel like they have a right to make fun of you and ridicule you, make fun of you, like you have less, like you're less important. You have less of a right to a good life, to be happy, to be able to go out and not looked at and made fun of. I mean, everybody has the right to go out and feel comfortable and not have to worry about someone making fun of them. Everybody has that right. You have that right. Remember it. Remember that. And not everybody feels that way. So I think about my poor daughter. I had to pick her up from school. This was probably a few months ago. I had to pick her up from school. She was sick. So I was walking in. It was in the morning. I was walking in, and my daughter, when I got to the office, my daughter was very upset because they could see the windows. They could see me walking in from the office. And my daughter said, there's so-and-so said you were fat. Mommy, he called you fat. Well, the kid who called me fat was probably like, oh my God. He was like, poor thing, was scared shitless, I think. I think he was horrified, And I told my daughter, I said, Molly, don't worry, that's okay. Don't worry. So when we got outside, she was just so upset. And I told her, I says, Molly, when somebody says mommy's fat, say, so what? So what? My mom is fat, but you know what? She's a good mom. She loves me, and that's all that matters. And she looked at me. She's like, I can't say you're fat. I can't say that. And I said, Molly, I am. I am fat. I'm not going to deny it. It's, it's true. But so freaking what? I didn't say freaking to her. Don't worry. That's my own head. But I said, so what? When somebody says your mom is fat, she say, so what? What's it to you? She's a good mom and she loves me. And that's kind of like with life. Yes, I'm fat. So what? What is it to you? What is it to your life? Yes, it affects my children, and it affects me and my family and people who love me, because I want to be healthy for them so that I could do things, so I could be around longer. But it doesn't give anybody the right to make me feel any less important, and it shouldn't make you feel any less important. I think that in the past few years, I've gained weight, but I've also gained confidence. I've gained a lot of confidence in myself and who I am. I've got a long way to go. I do want to lose weight. Of course I want to lose weight. Vanity-wise, I do want to look better. Health-wise, I want to feel better. And I want to be there for my children more. And I want to be able to do more with my kids. But in the meantime, I'm still me. And I still deserve to be happy. I'm not going to be so hard on myself. And nobody should be that hard on yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself and who you are, then you're not going to be able to better yourself, because you just get into this feeling of negativity, and it does no good. It does no good. So always remember, at any size that you are, you always deserve to be happy. You deserve respect. You deserve to be loved. You deserve the right to walk out that door and walk down the street and not be ridiculed and made fun of. Everybody deserves that right. Hold your head high, regardless how overweight you are, how underweight you are, whatever. You have that right. So, I don't know. That was just my little thing for the day because I know with what I've been through, some of the things that have happened to me that started to beat me down and really started to make me feel like I really didn't deserve to be happy. Then I just woke up. I said, "What? What?" And I think it was through my children because my children deserve the best. So I think through them, I've gained a lot more confidence because I have to be their mom and I have to be the best mom and I have to protect them and I have to, so I think that fighter in me came through being a parent. And I really hope that everyone out there realizes, every man, woman, child realizes that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be respected. No one has the right to treat you badly. No one has the right to make fun of you. And they're going to do it, probably, but don't you let it get you down. Don't you ever let it get you down because they're not right. They're not right. And you just have to, instead of it bringing you down, you have to let it build you up, make you stronger. And someone calls you fat, you say, so what? So what? I mean, those two words are pretty powerful. Because what are they going to say to that? It doesn't affect them. So anyway, that's my little thing for today. And I would love it if you'd please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.